Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining my channel. If you don't know who I am Vicky from Get Your Soulmate and Dump the Rest. I'm here to do readings, past life regressions. I also assist those to be able to truly get their soulmate. Look for my video that's going to be coming on next regarding soulmate, twin flame, catalyst, or karmic. So that is a great video that's coming up real soon. My office is in my kitchen. I do apologize. I do have all this other space, but just seems like a place where I can watch my sunset in the morning, or my son. It's just a great place to work, and it's just not the great best background, but oh well. I'm just waiting for a few of you to come join me. I don't know what's happened lately, but I find YouTube has changed how people are joining us again. It seems like it's really shifted in some way, and everybody's not finding us as easily as they used to. So, my regular team is normally not on this time of night, but I thought I would try and see. I thought I would come and see what may happen. Um, all right, so I see. That's pretty cool. All right, so for all of you who would like to go and get free reads, let me. I'm not seeing anybody joining. It's so weird. I've noticed a couple of other people who seem to always used to have a full chat, and then all of a sudden it just got really quiet. And so I'm not sure what's exactly happening there, but don't know. I was willing to do a few readings, but I need you to come on. Now, I will say I have subscribers only mode, only because for those to get a free reading, I ask that you be subscriber. And so this helps me to eliminate doing readings for those who didn't take the time to subscribe. All right, so just waiting here for somebody to join me. I'm just finding it a little odd that YouTube is not it's not picking up like it used to. Um, it's not even showing anybody here. It's not showing me online. Even though I'm live. And I'm not seeing anybody in the chat. I'm not seeing anybody. Like, is this even working? Am I in my timeout with YouTube or something? Um, oh, I see myself, so I am online.
I see.
All right, what's going on here? I don't see anybody here. This is just the oddest thing. Wow, I'm used to having swarms of people on my channel. This is so crazy. I don't know what's going on. Can't really do any readings this way. All right. So this is not an ideal time for me to be popping on, and I can go and work on my other channel, but that's okay. So all right. I guess the best thing I can do is I can do a reading for the collective. Let me do that. Yeah, let's do a reading for the collective because someone may need to hear it. Like I said, once I do this one, I'm going to go back on and finish my other video. I will upload it by the morning. And guess maybe I should get a background of my kitchen somehow, so you don't have to look at my kitchen. All right. Cards are falling in my hands. And so let me see. The message for those who may be checking in on their person. What is going on with you? All right. So I see there are someone here who is trying to stop a conflict. There is some form of bullying or conflict or some kind of disconnecting energy that's coming between two people. It looks like they're trying to avoid an argument. They're trying to avoid someone has something to say that they're feeling that it's going to cause some abruptness, or they're trying to figure out how to fix a fight between you and another, or maybe a disconnected energy. Even me, right? Even me being part of this energy right now. What's the disconnection to my audience? What's the disconnection to the people that I normally connect to? And so this is an energy that is saying to me that you want to be able to resolve whatever's causing this disconnection. In the past, there was lots of hope. There was a lot of ways where you felt inspired. You felt there's faith in emotional renewal. There was lots of hope of how things would go. But suddenly you notice this disconnect happening with you and another person, whether it was YouTube, whether it was your relationship, but somehow there is somehow a disconnection that was happening. And so what I'm seeing here is you've been working on who is who. So instead of being in duality and projecting, you started realizing it's not always about the other person. Sometimes it's internal. Sometimes it's something energetically. It's not always about the other person. But what's been blocking this connection is your own self-esteem, your inner beliefs, your value. If you don't see yourself as worthy and having something to offer, you're not going to see that connection being valuable. And so this is what is coming up here. It's like me and YouTube as an example, right? Do I feel that what I have to offer very valuable? Do you see the value in me? This is the same with the connection with the person that you are trying to reconnect to or make sure that you don't have the conflict. Do they see the value in you? Or do you yourself have the security that they know that this is a valuable relationship they don't want to lose? Because that's where the karmic lesson lies. The karmic lesson is saying here, you may be trapped in a mode of energy where there was a lesson where you were stuck in a cycle, constantly repeating the same lesson over and over and over again. And until you surrender to move out of that misalignment, you will see that your subconscious was truly tricking yourself to stay stuck in a situation until you were able to move, because that has a lot to do with where this conflict is coming from. And this conflict that we were talking about had a lot to do with maybe rivalry or competition in some way. If you don't feel that you are the prize, then you are giving other opportunities to everyone else and putting it out there that everyone else is better than you, or you're putting your standards so low, you're allowing everybody else to be so high. So, how do you value yourself? Hi, Lee. How are you? I had fell asleep and had a nap early, so I am working on content, and I thought I would take a break and jump on and do some live reads. It's midnight here, but yeah, no, I'm glad that you were able to join me. Thank you, because I was kind of being alone here for a bit. I'm glad people are starting to find me. I'm seeing a few people finding the video, but I was getting a little concerned. So I was doing a collective reading for now. And really, this one is about conflict and disconnected energy. So I'm glad that as soon as I start wrapping this up, I start connecting again. Um, so this is really about your standards of how you see yourself and how you hold on to that energy and how you share it with the rest. Really what's affecting everybody right now that's really impacting is not even so much the moon phases, but what could be happening. Hello, is it Asheus? Sh- I don't know if I'm saying your. uh, Yeah. So going back to you, Lee, so here we have Ian Pisces. It's Aisha Sharif. Aisha Sharif, right? Hello. Um, so I find where we're in that such a situation where we have energies coming from Pisces, just wrapping up Pisces. We're just finally moving into Aries by January. There's a lot of purging karma. We're ending a complete cycle, moving into a new cycle. And so emotionally, Pisces is the emotions. It's not the Cancer, it's the Pisces emotions that everybody is feeling. We're moving from a Scorpio into a Cancer season as well. So you're going to see a lot of rest. Yeah, I found my energy has been quite needing to slow down and rest a little bit too. Um so going back to Aisha Sharif, you had asked for a quick check-in. You tapped into his emotions and you sobbed. Is his emotions repressed though? So he might be not feeling them. You may be feeling them, but is he? Now, Lee, I hope you don't mind me giving you some unsolicited advice, but that's something that I used to do. I used to go and feel what people would suppress. And what's happening is, as long as you do it, they don't have to. And they just keep on holding it back in because you do all the work for them and you're overcompensating where they won't. So I just hope that you be a little compassionate to yourself and allow yourself to feel what you want to feel too. All right. Aisha, Aisha, you still here? What was your question? Because what is Omar's feelings energy for you? I do have a video I'm going to be launching in the morning. It is a pick a door. It's a portal, and you pick a door, and it will have twin flame, karmic, catalyst, and soulmate. And so I'm working on that video right now. Aisha, are you here so I can tap into you? Aisha, I'm getting that you are feeling I'm feeling that your desired one is resisting you. You have your eye on person. He's pretty much somebody that you've worked really hard towards. You've been trying to overcome some challenges with this person. And so, this is somebody who is truly in their masculine energy, bu- but um but it seems like there is a lot of resistance here. Um Now, according to the recent past, I'm seeing here that you you've done a lot of work. You feel like you should have earned him, but then it's kind of like, oh, how can I say this? Because there's resistance here, and I'm just trying to choose the words here carefully. It seems like it's somebody that should have been chosen for you. You would hurt you kind of inherit this ability because you worked so hard for it. You felt like yeah, you I'm showing here that you feel deceived in some way that you didn't get something that you deserved, is kind of what I'm getting. Um, I'm setting boundaries. Well, I understand why, because it seems like you feel like you didn't get what you worked so hard for. And a lot of this has something to do with a not feeling um not feeling the disconnect in yourself. There's something here that you were too much in your head and you were not feeling what was going on in your heart. And, because you knew you deserved this. You knew you worked so hard for this. You were really deserving of this. In fact, you're not even a bad manifester. Like, you knew that this was yours. But what's happening is you didn't have the excitement. There was a lot of resistance to this excitement. Like, even when I'm looking at your subconscious and your blocks, they're in resistant modes to feeling this. So I think, you knew it. The actions were there, the physical parts were there, but you weren't feeling it. Yeah. Well, um he might be responding to your projection too, because it just seems like your heart is not in it somewhere. Like, is there a fear that's overrunning it? There something that has been suppressed here? Because I'm seeing here, there's a disconnect. There is a disconnect um with the excitement. And so I'm seeing here, you need to stop doing all of the hard work. In fact, you've been doing too much hard work. You like someone else and he seems to not like him. Well, that's the thing. You're the one doing all the work. You know, what about someone doing some work for you? Why not be pursued? Why don't you go and do whatever you want? And, if they don't like it, maybe that's good, because when you are obeying them so much, they don't think you're ever going to go anywhere, because I see that you're in queen energy. You got to clear your mind, go after what you want, because you definitely are. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit, Lee. You definitely in your queen energy. And so, as long as you are in your queen energy, You have to look at the mental mind. Well, right now, you have a lot of limited beliefs. You're overthinking a lot. And so as you are overthinking a lot, that's where the defensiveness is coming out, and that's where the trouble is coming between you two. What is going on here is there are secrets that you don't know about. There are things that he has not expressed to you because of some fears. And so what he's actually resisting is not the conflict, but how you would take things if he was really going to share with you honestly that maybe you are desirable, maybe you are attractive, because I see you in the queen energy. He is not, but you certainly are. All right. So are you asking, is he the one for you? Um, maybe I'm seeing I'm seeing you as the queen of wands and him as the reverse king of wands. So he may be the one resisting that energy and not you, but you definitely are in queen energy coming up through and through. And so I'm seeing that you should go and look at doing what you need for having boundaries, taking a break, and just relaxing for a bit. Because I do see a renewal of love. I do see some adjustments in this relationship. I do see the possibility that you just need to have a little look at what you want and let him figure out the what he wants too, because I think that he doesn't know what he wants here because he never really had to think about it before. It was just always handed to him and he was like, I don't really have a choice." Sure, love wheel Amanda. Queen energy is when you're in your divine feminine energy, you're attracting, you're desirable, you're worthy, you're in that magnet energy is what queen energy. Hey Lee, I'm glad you're back. Hey healing hearts. Um so so I am seeing that you have to watch out that you don't hold on too much of something that is familiar from the past. There is maybe a wound that you're looking for or trying to recall in this, and he may not be resonating with that. There is a possibility of a wound that is familiar to you that you're looking for that was actually kind of toxic. And so it's not really beneficial to you, because I do see something about you needing to move on from a wound. There is something that you need to see, that maybe you needing to be validated, you to be told you're worthy, you needing to be constantly reassured. And so, because of that, it puts him into a kind of a I need to tell you the truth, because they don't. Sure. It's not many of you on here, so you'll be certainly added onto the list. You just gotta have to remind me, guys, of who's next and who's who. That's where what I'm seeing is this person is a king. This person's not no immature person. He is not emotionally unavailable. He really just is not sure yet where to put his passions in. And I think there is just certain things that need to be worked out between you, and maybe some secrets have not yet been expressed. I don't think that this is a toxic relationship or avoidant attachment issue here. This is somebody who truly wants to open up their heart. All right. So you're just resisting it. And really that's about you, Aisha. There is something about you resisting. Yeah, exactly. See, it's you. It's you. Have a talk with him. It might be fine. So, what did you ask me if he liked you for? You're the one who's resisting him. All right. Lee, did you want to have a check in? All right. Um, Lee, you still here? I know you're back. You can say something, but I'm moving on to the next reading now. These are just free reads, so but yeah, you guys don't forget, like I'm gonna probably have more extensive readings in my membership. I'll have probably one of my memberships that I'll have and we'll do more extensive readings in those. Lee, was it Lee? You're gonna have one. I know I have Love Wheel Amanda on one here. Let me see who is here. All it was. I have Aisha. I have Healing Hearts. I have Love Wheel Amanda. I thought Lee wanted one too. I'm not sure. She. Uh, um, it was Love Wheel, and I just got to see if man. On me. Okay. Um, and Love Wheel Amanda and Healing Hearts. I just want to make sure you guys don't get missed. Yeah, that I'm seeing a lot of arranged marriages. Um, I picked that up off of your reading, by the way. Something to do with arranged marriages came through. I just didn't bring it up, but I seen that. Ah, thank you very much. That was beautiful, Andrea. I love that. No, it's not. It's okay. At the very start of this, I was a little concerned. It just seemed like it took a long time before I started getting some people in my chat. Sure. I would stick around now for it because when I go to do your reading, I do have Amanda Love Wheel Healing Hearts in front of you, and I'm doing Lee now. All right. So, oh, Lee, it's supposed to be for you, but I got the King of Cups upside down. A little resistance on the love life there. Oh yeah. What's all this resistance? Oh my gracious, oh my gracious, oh my gracious. Lee. Underneath the deck, I've got the Lover's card. The whole reading. I can't get over this. All the cards that I just laid out for you. Lee. All right. You are definitely in some. Listen, I didn't even show you the rest of these cards yet. Oof, for sure. I've never seen you are totally in a twin flame dynamic right now. Right now. There is something going on here, and I'll tell you why. I am showing the King of Hearts in your energy right now as kind of like a concern for you, right? Like this is usually about this is kind of like my intent right now. And then I'm showing, but in the past, it seems like what I was trying to work towards and build towards didn't work out very well. And but subconsciously, you know, there has something to do with maybe socializing or something something is not making you very happy energetically when you share with other people. And it seems like when I look at what you're really good at, I got the Empress upside down. So this is an energy that you do very well. It's kind of like your south node in your astrology, where it's like something you naturally have accomplished. And it's kind of like um worked through your mother wound is what this shows up for me. Working through your wounds as a feminine. And but look, this is what's blocking you. So your masculine energy is out of balance yet. And so, that has a lot to do with you are too much in your masculine energy and not enough in your divine feminine energy. And so what's happening is they say, don't focus on the boys, don't focus on the boys, and don't focus so much on what is going to give you your happiness, because you are actually going through a transformation like you have never experienced ever in your life. And this is not a tragedy that's happening for you. This is you losing yourself. This is you losing yourself so that you can see that what you've been always wishing for was just some appreciation and some validation and some recognition, and seeing that you are a powerful queen and a powerful divine feminine. You just need to see the opportunity to create it in within yourself. And when you create it without the victim mentality, without the needing to give, and without needing the validation, needing to have people to say, hey, you're doing good, you'll see that this limited beliefs is what has been impacting your heart. And the reason your heart has been closed off is some belief system that you have. And so I'm not saying that it's caused a lot of conflict, but there is something here you've been trying to avoid. And it's like people are not on your level. And it's kind of like it's it's kind of like I'm going to say this in the most diplomatic way I can. You need to find somebody that makes you feel equal, because you're not on the same level. And that is where subconsciously it's there's a disconnect. That subconscious, they I'm the healer and they're here to be healed, is saying that one is you're overcompensating for something. You're not, you're either shrinking yourself or you're disappointed that they're not rising to your level, if that makes sense. And so you just feel that you got to work hard, and it's either you lose yourself or they can't keep up. And this is the mirroring that is coming through. And so I know that you're trying to focus on you and see what makes you happy. Oh, there's sirens. Just let it go by. I don't know why they're so loud. I know you're disconnecting on them, and you're trying to just be you. But there's something to do with your manifesting of your belief system that they're not as powerful as you. And so that's the thing. When you see that you are complete, you're fulfilled, you have everything to be loved and grateful, as yourself, just shift your belief in your mind for a bit that everyone else is fully embodied as you and has just as much to offer for you to experience in another version of you. Just play that game for a while. Just play that game for a while and see how that would shift for you. Um, because that's the thing. Oh, Netherlands, thank you. Yeah, you're for sure. It's me, Nimira. We get a lot of Simons here. All right. So I'm gonna go back up to Healing Heart. Let me see. I'm just gonna look to see who was next. Love Wheel Amanda and Healing Hearts. All right, Love Wheel Amanda, you're next, and then Healing Hearts. I should be probably putting them in the chat, your names. Well, they do. We do. You know what, Lee? We do. True divine feminines are very powerful. Very powerful. And that's why with our hearts they're 20 times more powerful than the head. And the masculine is the head and the queens of the heart. And so of course we are 10, 20 times more powerful, but that's the thing. It has nothing to do with our minds or our belief systems. It is a natural embodiment of our energy. And if it's a natural embodiment of our energy, we're just going to allow it to happen no matter what and get our heads out of the way. Right? So, all right. All right, Love Wheel, Amanda. I try my best to keep it general. I try. Yes, you have a good night, Lee. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Woo! All right. Love Wheel Amanda. You have a new beginning that's happening for you. Brand new spanking energy here where you're being a free spirit. And looks like it's bringing in love. I don't know if you want to hear that, but I see here that you are asking me about your masculine who has not been a leader or not coming forward, or maybe a masculine could be a father figure, or it could be someone that you are working out the masculine energy. But it's being resisting, or there is some energy here that is showing something is going on here. Now, I will tell you what I'm getting here is recently in the past, you worked through some issues of energies that it looked like you were trying to work through some energies so that you weren't so defensive or reactive to their energy. You were trying to see if you could really balance and come from a different perspective. And so what it was is that you were healing your people pleasing ways. It seems like it was always up to you to resolve the conflict. It was always up to you to make peace with everything. And so you had to heal that people pleasing wound. And so now what's happening is that fate has come around. Everything is changing because of it. And so I see something here that has been a cycle wrapped up, and now a new cycle is beginning for you. And this is what is coming through. And this is where we're going back to the energy of this new beginning. You have a new, brand new cycle. And this new cycle that's coming up is showing me that there is a blockage because there is something here that you are afraid to let go of. There is something that you are so afraid of losing for good. You're like, oh, I don't know if I can let go of that old thing. And so that old thing is causing a little trauma for you. It just feels a little nervous. It's like, am I going to be okay? I feel like everything is going to fall apart. I think this is like an ego. Oh my gosh, it's late at night, so I'm not thinking clearly. But when the ego death, the ego death, and this is something that I'm seeing for you. The ego death, or there is just something about you letting go of the old in order for you to step into the new. But I see an absolutely beautiful connection here for you. A beautiful connection is going to be here for you, right on the other side of it. It's really good. Mutual love there too. So that's what I got for you. I hope you're going to be okay with this, because I know towers can be a little traumatizing. So I don't know if you've been going through some really healing of a maybe a maybe mm, maybe you don't feel good enough unless you are in a relationship pleasing somebody who's toxic, but you're definitely going to see once you're once you step into this fated relationship and release what it is that you did not want to end, you're going to see this tower was never the support for you. It was never going to hold you. But there is definitely a relationship here for you, a partnership. Yeah, your reading said that. Your reading said that. But I see love here for you. I see that you overcompensating and giving to everybody had to stop. But can you be in an ego death and let go? It's really important. Yeah. What is with the masculine resistance, the upside down masculine? Is there somebody that you are attached to that you need to let go of? Because there's a possibility. Healing hearts, you're next. It's up to you. You can ask one question if you want. So, Love Wheel Amanda, back to you. Is there a masculine that you have to let go of? Well, there's a masculine energy that you're resisting or is resisting you. There's something about a masculine energy resisting you, or there's a distortion in your masculine energy or a distortion. There's something about that, just not ready yet. But it's coming up over and over again for you. But you're so you're like right there. You're right there. New beginning for you. New beginning. It's just scary because it's new. Yeah. Oh, I say him too. He's coming up in my cards for you. He's coming up for mine too. But maybe it's somebody that you have to tell him it's time to go. Healing hearts. Do you have a question? I just read in the cards. That's what's saying. There's something you don't want to let go of. It's like it's saying here that what's blocking you is a death. And when I'm looking at the ego death, it seems like there's something you're holding on to. You don't want to, you feel like you're going to die if you do. All right. I can try. I can try. I tell you why I say that. When people ask me this question, we have to see if we can tap into somebody else's energy because there's an intrusion with that. There is an honor system that we have to pay attention to. There's kind of like this hidden gate of privacy. We can check in on your energy and seeing if this Dylan guy will be in it. And if this Dylan guy shows up in it, then that may give you the answers you're looking for. But I can't really spy, if you know what I mean. But we can certainly do it in a nice way. I like to keep it karmically good for you, if you know what I mean. All right. I find sometimes when we go and pry too much, it can disrupt the energies. But let's put it this way. Healing hearts. Let's check. Is Dylan in your future here? Oh, guess what? So I put your energy and I asked if Dylan is going to be in your future here. And look what I get. Oh, it shows up Dylan. It shows up Dylan. It shows in the recent past that you didn't see the value in either you didn't see the value in him or yourself, but it just seemed like you didn't really have some high standards. And it's only because you were healing some trauma. There may have been a bad relationship or something that had gone on in the past that affected you. Yeah. There seems like some healing of some trauma that you've been going through. And so you have been putting off relationships for a very long time, and you've been putting them off because you've been trying to work through your pain and your trauma. And I'm seeing here, this is coming up again. Love Wheel Amanda, it came up for her. I do see here there needs to be an ending of people pleasing ways. There is a blockage that happens because of this wound. And for all of you, I'm not here trying to promote my books, but I've wrote about these wounds. So if you look at my little store below, you'll see some information and books you can download and talking about these wounds. But I do see you have a people-pleasing wound that is blocking you. So when you come across as somebody who needs to fix situation, because it's like your fault, no matter if it's not your fault, you take on the responsibility as if it is your fault. Or if something is going wrong, you try to fix it. Amanda who I was just reading before that, has that similar energy. I seen it in her energy where she holds a lot of responsibility in her in her shoulder that she has to release and let go of. And here I'm seeing it in you because of this trauma from the past. You have, I'm not going to go here, but I am. I don't know if you have a parent who is a little bit narcissistic or emotionally unavailable or detached, or it just seems like somehow when things went wrong, you felt it was your responsibility. In fact, there was a lot of responsibility on how she felt, and whatever went wrong, you just felt like you could make it feel better. You kind of have a problem with this. And so focus on the balance of love and what love means. Don't focus on being a healer. Don't focus on being a mother. Don't focus on nurturing. Focus on how much love that you have given to yourself, how much forgiveness and love is in there for you, and focus on this person is this person is going to provoke a little bit of conflict in yourself because it's not going to be the same as what you're used to. You create this sense of conflict by looking for reasons to think you have competition, or when you really like somebody, you're going to feel like somebody else is going to get them or be attracted to them, or there is some kind of conflict that's going to come up. And just because, sure, I can I have a name from you, because I really don't know how to pronounce your words. Yeah, healing hearts. So what this means is this. You know, when when you're always used to love to you, love to you meant healing. Um, all right, JS. Love meant to you heal. Like you felt like you always needed to make things better. And for you, love, you said, "Oh, she must love me." So you have this distortion that love needs to be painful. So when somebody comes and actually is love to you, you're like, "Well, they're not painful, so maybe they don't love me." Do you see where I'm going with this? So there is a distortion that you are going to look for the pain in some way to experience it, for you to feel the connecting the dots. So if there's not the drama, you're going to be like, oh, well, maybe they don't love me. Yeah. Love doesn't hurt. Um, I think you need to work through this, because I think your person likes you, because he came up as the Knight of Cups and he came up as the King of Cups, which is like potential, like right from one to more. So I think he does. If not, somebody else does. But it is showing here that you are doing some work that you need to heal, um, or maybe he might be showing up for you to heal this wound for good. All right. So I am seeing this here. I really want you to look for my video. I'm going to post it. I won't have time to finish it tonight because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, but I am going to finish it. I have 4-door portal that I'm going to be put it online in the morning, and it will have 4 doors, and it will be like soulmate, karmic. It would be nice just to see if you can, like, watch the video and see what I mean, because sometimes a soulmate is a catalyst too, and sometimes a karmic has something to show us, or sometimes a twin flame has some they're all important in different ways, and there's ways that they are really good. And so I really want you to see why people show up in our lives, and it would be interesting for you because I see definitely love here, um, for you. All right, before I do, Jay, thanks on how you did this. I'm okay. I'm sure what that means, but that's all right. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, all right, I just want to see, make sure I didn't skip anybody else before I go to Jay. I think I got everybody else. Oh, oh, Andrea. I almost forgot you. I'm so sorry, Andrea. And you with your beautiful messages. All right, Andrea, I'm going to do Andrea first before I do Jay. Andrea, you still here? I hope you're still here. I love it. I love it that you guys are supporting my channel. It is great. I do have some really wonderful videos that I have for manifesting your person. You listen to it in the background, listen to it when you're going to sleep. There's some really easy, light, meditative like music. You'll see it maybe in a section where I have manifest your soulmate overnight, or they are basically, they're like, I hate to say this, I do hypnotizing, so I help you with your subconscious to reprogram you. So maybe they're really great for you. What does my spiritual guides want me to know about my love life? Okay, let's check it out. And then after I do Jay, I know you told me how to say your name. I think it was Jay something. After I do you, I'm probably going to go for the night because it's after 1 in the morning. It's a little hard to read when I'm too tired. All right, Andrea. Ooh, Andrea. I'm getting, what do you wish for? What do you dream about? What gives you faith? What makes you believe in spirit world? What makes you heal? Because your soul is always speaking to you. Your soul is always connecting with you. But what inspires you to look beyond this world? Because in the past, there was not always such a lovely relationship you had with the universe. And in the past, this was um this was a lot to do with you being free. You weren't chained to some attachment disorder. You weren't living your life in a way that was tied to anything. You were a being that had the freedom to really choose what you wanted. And so it was really hard to connect with those who seemed to be in a different life path. And so for you, you are truly a beautiful soul, a truly beautiful, beautiful energy. And, you don't really have much conflict that you share with others. You're really truly, um, when your energy flows, it flows very beautifully. But you need to stand up for yourself sometimes. It just seems like you flow in such a beautiful energy so much that people take advantage of you. And there is a possibility that you may even take on too much responsibility, keeping things beautiful and light. Um, Sometimes the responsibility was laid on your shoulders because you didn't create proper boundaries. And so the obligation is not always yours to hold just because you want love and you want everybody to be in a place of love as well. So release the burdens and love will show up because you've been searching for a truth because you're trying to listen to yourself. You're looking how to connect to your inner guidance. And your inner guidance is not outside of you. Your inner guidance is not the beings or the light or how energy flows through you, but how does it talk to you? Because the part that you need to listen to is in your gut. It's in your yeses and nos. It's in that part of you that knows. And so once you figure out that your memories and healing and love is not repeating patterns, cycles, and loops over and over and over again, and that everything in you already is divine. It's beautiful. It's inspiring. And it's truly a gift of God, not because it's a gift from God, because you are of God. You are truly a beautiful light of pureness and of divinity. And once you realize that you're not allowing yourself to be fully in this energy because of this part of you trying to be like everyone else. Everybody else is still trying to be like God. Um, I know, I know you feel that you don't deserve to get what I say. Um, and this is not something that you feel honored to earn, but this is because your purpose is on a different level. You have lived many lives where you may have been um, a Buddhist monk or on a Mother Teresa type. You've always had um, a very strong path, and you just have to be aware that that energy still flows through you, and you have earned your and if you're looking for that relationship, that relationship already is in you. Don't look at yourself as separate from another. Just look at yourself as energy that just flows through you. So you can create whatever you want. Let's see what the energy says here. All right. So there is a burden that you have been trying to release, some kind of pain or burden that has been a responsibility. I believe it has something to do with your Saturn in your chart. There is a responsibility that you have to see that it's I don't know if you have Saturn um opposite Venus, or if there is something in your chart that's restricting um the type of familiarity in a soulmate that you would like to have. You feel like it's always seeming to be off in absence. I don't know if you have somehow Saturn in the seventh house. There is some restriction that you feel that is against you. And that is where you can change this. You have the power inside of you to look at how you don't you're not in a limited situation, but you hold that energy as if it's you. And so once you can see that that energy is a lesson that you need to resolve, and once you resolve that lesson, it is freed from you. So that's the thing is there is something here about love feels like a burden for you, a responsibility that you have to tend to. And it has something to do with maybe past life. It's something that comes through. And that is why it feels so far away. Maybe it's just karmic. But tap into the relationship with the divine you have, not asking for divine what you need because you already have everything you need. You're already divine. You're already walking with divine. You're already the energy of divine. And so it's kind of like you're seeing through the eyes of those who are not there yet. And when you process this, you'll understand what I'm trying to say here. But that's what it's saying here is that you just need to stop feeling like your journey is a burden because your true twin flame or soulmate is showing up here. It's just that you have to get away from the energy of saying it's not like there's some deep unsatisfaction happening here, but your person is here once you release it. Jay, I know you had said JS. Are you still here? JS. You're the last one I'm going to read tonight, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the night. I was drinking ginger water and lemon. My water's all gone. All right. Thank you. I think you're the only one that's left here with me, but everybody else is leaving me now, but it's all right. We'll do this. I'll go and tuck myself in for the night. I love you guys' readings tonight. They were really great. I'm so glad you came and joined me. And if you get a chance, check out the little books that I have. You can download them in my shop, and they will be really great. It's me. Oh, did you ask for a reading? I have no idea. I think I'm getting so late at night. I'm not thinking clearly. Did you ask for a reading? It's me, Maria. I'll be here back tomorrow. I'm sorry. I forgot you asked me for a reading. I don't see you in my chat. I'll be back tomorrow. I just don't know if I'll be able to do any more readings. I can tell my energy is getting really depleted because it's 1:17 in the morning. I might have to do you tomorrow. Where did you I don't see it in my chat. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, put the notification on. I'll be back on tomorrow. All right? I appreciate that. I'll be and on Sunday too. I'll be back tomorrow and on Sunday. Usually the weekends I have time to do it. Oh, I appreciate that. You'll get a better reading because I'm starting to get a little decline here. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you. You'll enjoy it. Um, let's get back to you, Jay. Did you have a question? I see you will just want a general reading. I'll do just a general reading. Thank you. I will try my best. All right. Jay, let's look at you. All right. I'm going to pull your energy. I'm going to pull your person's energy. All right. Looks like you're a giver. All right. There's a lot of energy. It's all coming up about money. Money. Everything was about money I just pulled there. Yeah. All right. Whew. I'm starting to feel a little dizzy. All right. Jay, I feel a little bit that your head is kind of like, how can I say? Your head is kind of in the clouds right now. You're not sure. You're showing you're trying to be really logical about something, but you're kind of like it's kind of lost in the clouds. You're kind of like in your head a lot right now. But it's not because it's mental energy, it's kind of like stubborn energy. All right? I'm getting stubborn. Yeah, really confusing. Um, and and that's because something really upset you in the past. Something really made you like it was painful, painful. Somebody really hurt you. And what is subconscious coming through is you're trying hard to be honest and you want somebody to be honest with you. You're tired of deception. You're tired of being lied to, and you just want people to be honest, and you don't understand the deception. And so, you are grateful for the experiences that you have had. You feel that you have a lot, going on for yourself. But there's more for you to have, and you want to have a little bit more in your life. But unfortunately, what blocks you is you feel that you got to make the right choice. And if you don't make the right choice, you're going to regret it. And so what's happening is you're trying to figure out how to not be so much in your head and to learn how to get the right answers. And, because you don't really believe that things are destined, you think that things happen for a reason, and you make the energy happen the way it should be. So I'm getting that you want the answers to how you can not have this conflict in your life. So, um So sometimes plans don't always work out the way that it should. You have to understand that sometimes things are destined. Sometimes things are in the hands beyond you. And when you understand that you are a magnet and you will attract the things that are truly that you are the energy of. If you are believing of your worth, if you believe of your identity, if you believe of your value, and if you have the confidence and said, I know this will happen, it will. And if you say this is going to fail, it will. And if you say that, it depends on your own comforts of what you are capable and what you feel hopeful for. Because if you are hopeless and if you feel something's going to fail, it will. Because no matter how much anybody can try to give you and honor you and love you, if you're not able to feel worthy of it, you can't receive it. And this is exactly the same as what the universe is trying to share with you, is that you think you can go and logically take care of everything. If I work hard, I will earn lots of money. It doesn't always work that way. If you feel you are entitled, it doesn't always work that way either. But you need to know that you are valued and that you're deserving of it. And then then you will receive it. Because there is something here about you receiving the fruits of your labor, or you receiving money because you earned it. But what about those who win the lottery? What about those who have a sudden windfall? What about those who really you know seem to be able to manifest great things? And that is the part that you're trying to figure out, is this energy of how do they have access to it, and how is it that some don't? And that has a lot to do with when you understand responsibilities of clearing out karmic energies, and also our own limited beliefs. And many of us have those limited beliefs. And so that's what's happening to you, is you have to stream through what you truly believe and what really is just limited beliefs that are confusing you. So that's the answer that I got for you. I hope that works. All right. So I'm going to end it with that tonight. I'm going to go and get myself some Z's. And I hope you all come join me again. And I love it if you guys all support me and help me with being able to do all of this here for you. I thank you all. Yes, thank you. I love that, Jay. Thank you. God bless to all of you and have a great night. Yes, I'll see you soon.